What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted me to break down what's the difference between an attachment and an imprint. And I think I mentioned this in another video, but I guess I didn't break it down good enough. So let me try to break this down a little bit better. All right. So guys, basically an imprint is you are the best thing that woman has had up to that point. That's how you imprint a woman. All right. That means it don't just go away easily. All right. You damn near. It's like if you put a brand on my arm. I gotta carve that shit out. It don't just fall off. All right. That's what an imprint. It's like embedded. All right. It can come off, but I gotta dig and I gotta claw that motherfucker off. Now attachment is this. This is attached. Now it's not attached. That's how easy attachments is. So for any of you guys right now, you might have a woman with high interest right now, licking your ass, sucking your dick, doing all that bullshit. And then you turn around in 3 months, she pulling back and she doing all that. See, she was just attached. An imprint, usually guys, when somebody is imprinted you, it wasn't your call to end that. It was they call. See, when a guy imprints a woman, what a woman starts doing, guys, is she starts pushing for a relationship and shit like this, or marriage. Usually guys who have the charisma and swag, not all the time, I don't want the all police over here today, but a lot of the times the guys that have the charisma to, imprint a woman, and that's what it takes, guys. That's what it takes. You can't imprint a woman with money. That's why I tell you guys, we use women hypergamy and shit against them, but it is the lowest way to attract a woman. The only thing she gonna be imprinted with or attached with is your goddamn wallet. All right, to imprint a woman, it's got to come out of here. It's got to be your seduction. Point blank, period, guys. Usually the person that got imprinted, it was that person. So when a woman, you put an imprint on a woman, she starts pushing for a relationship. All right. Now this also happens with the attachment. Also, the thing is, it's just easier to lose. All right, you fucking acted a little needy 2 days and she started pulling back. That's an attachment. Imprinted mean it's just in them. And usually, guys, the guys who can do it, give a woman an imprint. A woman can't lose that attraction because that is them. That's who they is. Women don't lose attraction to them because that's just who they is. They these masculine, seductive guys. So once they imprint a woman, she imprinted. All right. But when guys over here who are learning the strategies and you still working on your charisma, you have a woman with high interest one day, and then you turning around and 3 months down the road, you acting kind of goofy, corny, feminine and shit like that because that masculine frame isn't all the way you yet. You know how to put that front on for a good month. And then for long, that goofy side start creeping in a little bit. That little sweet side start creeping in a little bit because it ain't all the way you yet. So those are usually when somebody's been imprinted, it usually when they call for the breakup, it's usually going to be the other person. Or if it's with the woman, maybe she finally decided to leave because she ain't getting no fucking younger. All right. But usually even then they won't leave if you imprinted them. All right. It's usually that other motherfucker, usually that type of dude, what we call that dude right there. He's usually going to be a womanizer, which is why he's so good at imprint. He's a womanizer. He's good with women, a ladies' man, so to speak, charming, sweet talker, all this type of shit right there. And so he really never settles down and shit like this. Now, I compare the imprint to being the original. Like with me, the original, OG basketball player for me is Michael Jordan. All right. And no matter how good Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they've never in my head been able to get Michael Jordan as not the best because he is imprinted. He is the original. All right. Not saying that he can't be beat, but I'm just saying you're going to have to really show me something. And for the guys that are older, if you ask them, they're going to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or some shit like that. That's because they've been conditioned and imprinted with that. And for you young guys that's coming up that didn't see Michael Jordan, you swear for God, LeBron James or Kobe Bryant was better than Michael Jordan because That's what, and no matter how good Zion is, you just gonna be like, what you saw was LeBron. And so Zion is gonna have a hard time for anybody that saw LeBron James' whole career. That's just the way it is, because he's been imprinted in your head. All right, guys. So that's why that's the difference between an attachment and an imprint. Imprint means original, the first one. It can be broken. All right, if you're a guy, because I done imprinted a couple of women. All right, but it don't last. Listen, it's only as good as till she meets somebody better. Then they imprint is on her. If she meets somebody that had her attraction even higher than yours, then now he has imprinted her. Because I remember back, I had this girl that was crazy about me in high school. She'll drop anything to see me, just crazy about me. I mean, she could have, I could stop talking to her for 6 months, hit her up out the blue, and you would think that she would have a new boyfriend and everything, and she would just throw him to the side just because I wanted to start dating her, fucking her, shit like this. But I remember it like it was yesterday when I guess some other dude had an imprinter, and I hit her up, and she wasn't so readily available no more. All right, guys, and I said, damn. I just thought that I was just going to be able to control her and fuck her for the rest of my life. And obviously, some other dude had came in and imprinted her, which means that he raised her attraction higher than I had her attraction. And so now I guarantee you, he became that dude that could hit her up for, anytime he wanted to. Sometimes this is the baby daddy. But whatever the situation is, guys, the imprint is just whoever's got the woman attraction the highest to that point, and he is gonna be the one that imprinted her. It could change. You could come in and you could raise her attraction. A girl that I was talking to in the basement, all right, she was still, I never been jealous or insecure, guys. So she was still, friends with her ex on Facebook and shit like that. And I could just feel that she still had some feelings for him, right? I could just feel. So, but she was my friend on Facebook too, right? When we stopped talking, she done fucking blocked me and every fucking thing. But she was still cool with this motherfucker on Facebook. Years, this dude done got married and every fucking thing. Years after, because he had an imprint on him. Her attraction for me was never as deep as it was for him, as it was for him. And that's why she was able to just block me, fuck him, but she still was friends with him on Facebook, sending him messages and shit. And for all you guys, I never been the jealous type of nothing like that. She never did nothing disrespectful, like talk to him on the phone or some shit like this right here. And her being friends with me on Facebook and shit like this, it's not like I'm gonna check her or some shit like that. I never been a jealous. Just don't do nothing to disrespect me. Just don't sit up here and send this motherfucker love messages in front of my face and shit like that. All right, guys. So, but that's the situation with that, guys. That's the difference between an attachment. Attachment just means that it's levels to this shit. It's levels. Imprint means you the best she done had up to that point. An attachment just means this is what we got going on right now. All right, it can be broken just that easy. It ain't you act feminine a couple days and she pulling back. All right, that's the difference, guys. All right. What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that I said in my on one of my vlogs, a couple vlogs back, that I said, showing girls on video and shit was causing them to giving them too much validation, and so they was acting crazy. And so I said that I wasn't gonna do it no more, which I changed my mind, right? I still gonna do it because guys made good points that, hey man, showing receipts and shit separates your brand from the other dating coach brand, which I actually agree with that. So, I'm actually thinking of some clever ways to do it without giving them too much validation. But my boy True Story, shout out my man True Story, he said, and he one of my day ones also. He been over here a long ass time. He probably been here since the beginning. But he said, yeah, man, that sounds like a scarcity mindset. All right, so I wanted to break down some what y'all guys is abundance mindset. Abundance mindset doesn't mean you just do shit just because you have an abundance mindset. I have an abundance mindset with my patrons. All right, I feel like I'll get more patrons. That don't mean that I'm gonna come on here and cuss you guys out in the comment section and post one video a month because I got an abundance mindset. All right, abundance mindset means that I'm gonna give you the best quality content that I possibly can, All right, on the 2 days that I say that I am, Tuesday and Saturday. All right, but if you still want to leave and maybe you just get tired of looking at my bald head or whatever, or maybe the content ain't up to what you like or whatever, and you decide to leave, then you can go, because I've done the best that I can. And that's why I want to make clear with you guys about abundance mindset. When you're with a woman, it don't mean you act like a complete jackass. All right. And by that assumption alone, you shouldn't watch none of my videos because you have an abundance mindset. So if you want to go. No, it means that you do everything that you know is right. You know, I'm acting masculine. I'm on my fucking purpose. All right. I'm giving you an experience when we hanging out together. And at the end of that, if your ass still want to go, then you go. All right, I'm not finna email AMS no fucking send AMS no fucking email wondering how I lost attraction. That's a scarcity mindset. When you doing everything that you possibly can and you still want to go, take your monkey ass on. All right, guys, that's what it means. All right, when I was a trainer in the city, you know, I had an abundance mindset. I didn't take no shit off no clients. That didn't mean I show up 10 minutes late for their fucking session and come up with some old generic ass program or even worse, some shit we did last time just because I ain't prepared for their session. That ain't abundance mindset. That's just being a jackass. All right, and a dumbass. Just because you have an abundance mindset, just because you can get new clients, don't mean you shouldn't try to keep the ones you got. Just because I can go out and get more women doesn't mean that I shouldn't try to keep the ones I got. I still want to do everything that I know I'm supposed to be doing. All right. But if that ain't good enough, then take your ass on. Ain't nothing I can do. All right. That's what an abundance mindset, guys. So I just wanted to clear that up for any of you guys that just think, oh, I got an abundance mindset. I got an abundance mindset. Listen, you can get another job. That don't mean you go to work, act like a jackass, show up late every day, leave early every day, and lose the job you got just because you got an abundance mindset. No, that's not having an abundance mindset. That means that you go to work every day, you get that job, everything you got, you show up on time, you do the best you can, and if motherfucker you want to fire me, then fire me. It ain't nothing I can do about it. I gave it the best I can. All right, guys. So I just wanted to clear that up about abundance mindset, guys. Yes, having an abundance mindset means that you know that you can replace somebody. That don't mean that you just act like a jackass just for the hell of acting like a jackass. All right, guys. Or doing things that you know lowers women attraction and just say, well, if she loses attraction, I got an abundance mindset. That's just stupid, guys. All right. I'll get back with you guys later.